Hi Juan, my name is Eric Sojai. Today I'm going to talk about my industrial training at AFA Technology Group. Okay, now I'm going to talk about the company background. TS Automation founded by Mr. Ken Tan in 1995, providing general factory automation to the customer. They are one of the pioneer automation solution provider in Malaysia at that time. TS Automation then incorporated the Advanced Factory Automation AFA Technologies in Riyadh Berhad in 2002 and moving their headquarters to Kawasan Perindustrian Chain in Melaka. AFA Technology Group now focuses its scope of service in providing the testing and packaging solution for the glove industry. AFA Technology Group provides service to Sea Area, UAE, Africa, India, China, Europe, US, Mexico, and Brazil. Okay, the company is located at Kawasan Perindustrian Chain. Okay, this is the testing and packaging solution in glove industry offered by AFA Technology Group. Okay, now I'm going to talk about the project involved during industrial training. The project I involved during my training is case maker machine. The machine is ordered by the Smart Glove company. I participate almost all part of the machine during my training. I assemble half of the module of the machine. The 70% of the wiring of the machine is also done by me. I'm lucky enough to be able to finish the machine before my training. I get the opportunity to pack and ship my first project to the Smart Glove company. Okay, this is the activity during my industrial training. Now I'm going to talk about my first activity, which is assembling the top and bottom conveyor of the machine. Okay, first I will make the list about the code of the part of the top and bottom conveyor module. Okay, after that I will find the part of the top and bottom conveyor module at the storage of the production department. Okay, then I will check the code of the part I found with the list of the code that I made before. The code of the part that is missing or unavailable will be made into a new list and submitted to the head of production department. If the part I found before is defective, then I need to bring the new design proposal from designer to the Precision Machine Center PMC department for further modifying process. Okay, after that I will assemble the three top conveyor and three bottom conveyor of the case maker machine. Now I'm going to talk about the second activity, which is do the cable preparation for the 11 module of the machine. Okay, first I will find the suitable type and core of the cable in the warehouse of the company based on the Excel list of the case maker machine. After securing all cable required, I start to do the cable preparation of the case maker machine. First, I printed all label required by the wire of the module of the machine. Then I removed the insulator of the cable based on the standard length set by the company. I inserted the safety tube into the cable before inserting the label I printed before into the wire of it. Then I tied out the label wire. Okay, after that I removed the insulator of the wire and crimped them with female molex pin by using molex crimping tool. Then I inserted the female molex pin into the three-way female molex connector. Besides female molex pin, I also need to crimp the wire with ferro pin by using ferro crimper or crimp the wire with cable lug by using crimping press tool based on the Excel file of the cable preparation. After crimping the wire, I need to blow the safety tube on the cable. Then one end of the cable is finished prepared. The other end of the cable is required to be removed as insulator based on the standard length set by the company. Then I need to insert the 11 then I need to insert the label into the wire and tie it up with a knot. After that, I label the cable with the number, then the cable preparation of the module of the machine is done. Okay, this is the picture. This is the picture of the cable. This is the picture of the cable preparation for the 11 module of the machine. Now I'm going to talk about the third activity, which is making the sub panel of the machine. Okay, first I will draw the line on the base plate of the panel which indicate the length and position of the truncate and the iron rail by using marker based on the electrical drawing of the panel. Then I will cut the trunking by using cutter and cut the DIN rail by using the disc cutter machine based on the drawing of the panel. Okay, then I will place the prepared trunking and the DIN rail on the line that I drew before on the base plate of the panel. Then I will do a mark on the base plate through the hole of the trunking and the DIN rail. After that, I will put away all the trunking and DIN rail and start the drilling and taping process on mark that I made before. After that, I will screw all the trunking and DIN rail on the base plate. Then install the electrical part like MCB, terminal, PLC coupler and power supply on the rail. Okay, finally, I will do the termination of the sub panel based on the drawing of it. Now I'm going to talk about my fourth activity, which is assembling all internal module on the main structure of the machine. Okay, the module I need to assemble on the main structure of the machine are top PMP, bottom PMP, top conveyor, bottom conveyor, pusher, and pusher PG. Okay, this is a simple layout of the case picker machine. Okay, after that, okay, all module except top and bottom conveyor can be directly assembled on the main structure of the machine. Okay, this is because on the main structure of the machine, the whole of the module is already edited. All we need to do is just assemble them on the structure of it based on the drawing. For top and bottom conveyor, I need to ask the designer about the dimension between the structure and module, the dimension between both module. After that, I need to use the measuring tape to measure and mark the position of the hole on the structure. Then I do the drilling and taping process. After that, I assemble the 3 top conveyor and 3 bottom conveyor on the main structure of the machine. This is the picture of 3 bottom conveyor and 3 top conveyor assembled on the main structure of the machine. Now I'm going to talk about my fifth activity, which is do the wiring of the top and bottom conveyor. Okay, first I will do the cable dressing of the cable preparation of the motor of the 6 conveyor to the main panel of the machine by using the cable base on the main structure. After that, I start to prepare the original wire of the 6 conveyor motor by prepping them with ferro pin or fully insulated disconnect terminal so that I can connect them with cable preparation through connector or with the capacitor of the motor. The ground wire of the cable is crimped by cable lug and be screwed on the motor. Okay, now I'm going to talk about the activity 6, which is do the wiring of the valve. Okay, I will print the label of the valve and I printed the label of the valve and inserted into the wire of it. Then I start to wrap all the wire of the valve by using spiral wrap. Okay, after that I print all the wire of the valve with mere Molex pin and inserted into the three-way mere Molex connector based on the drawing of it. Then I do the cable dressing of the cable preparation of the valve to the main panel. I connect the three-way male connector of the valve with its three-way female connector of cable preparation based on the label. Okay, after that I measured and estimated the length between the valve and top PMP module. Then I cut 6 pneumatic tubing based on the length that I measured before. I printed the label of the tubing and inserted them into it. After that, I inserted the label tubing into the fitting of the valve based on the electrical drawing of it. Then I tidied out the tubing with cable tie. Then I dressed the tubing to the fitting of the top PMP module by using cable chain and cable base. I inserted the tubing of the valve into the fitting of top PMP module. Now I'm going to talk about my seventh activity, which is do the termination of the main panel. Before I start to do the termination of the main panel, I need to organize all the cable preparation and motor cable outside of it. I start to organize all cable by differentiating into 3 main groups, which is sensor cable, motor cable, and others. I do the termination of 10 motor cables with the servo driver in the main panel. I tidy out the 10 motor cables with cable tie and dress them instead of the trunking of the main panel so that I can connect them with its servo driver neatly. After that, I dress all the sensor cable inside the trunking of the panel to the area of P24-2 terminal, Z24-2 terminal, ground terminal, and homing terminal. Then I cut the excessive long cable with cutter. Then I remove the insulator of the cable and crimp the wire of it with ferro pin and connect them with different terminal based on the instruction of the label. Now I'm going to talk about my eighth activity, which is checking all screws of the machine. Before power on the case maker machine, I need to check all screws on the machine whether it had been tightened up or not. If the screw had been loosened, then I need to tighten it up by using the Allen key. After that, I need to use the yellow pen marker to mark the screw as a proof that it had been tightened up. Okay, now I'm going to talk about my ninth activity, which is carry out the I/O check of the machine. I do the I/O check of the sensor of the machine by using the tester under the guidance of my trainer. The purpose of I/O check is to verify that the connection of the sensor was done correctly. Okay, now I'm going to talk about my 10th activity, which is dismantle the case maker machine. Before the machine is being packed and shipped, I need to dismantle the external module of the machine like conveyor belt, cobble carton, carton erector, top flipper, and bottom flipper out of the main structure of the machine. This is because the whole machine is too big and cannot fit into the lorry. Okay, now I'm going to talk about my last activity, which is packing and shipping the machine. Okay, I pack the main structure of the machine with its all external module by using the wrapping plastic. Smaller module like flipper needed to be wrapped with bubble wrap first before it's being packed by using wrapping plastic. After that, I need to label them all with its own module name and the job number of the machine respectively. This is the picture of it. Okay, after that, after packing, I will use the pallet jack to carry the main structure of the machine with its external module to the warehouse of the company. After that, the worker at the warehouse will use the forklift to carry and load them onto the will carry and load them onto the lorry. Then the lorry will ship them to the customer side. Okay, now I'm going to talk about my recommendation for Project Diploma. The project I will recommend for Project Diploma is Adido-based GSM home security system. This project is designed using normally closed reed switches connected to door and windows and additional passive infrared PIR motion sensor to detect movement of a burglar or an unwanted intruder in your home. The security system can dial out to two phone numbers to alert you. It can also send text message to one of the numbers. Okay, conclusion. The conclusion. There are several improvements needed to be made during the internship, such as good management skill for multiple tasks, good communication skill, and strong listening skill. I have learned and developed much during the internship period at AFA Technology Group. It has been a very challenging, meaningful time and experience for me. It allowed me to develop new skills and become a better team player. Industrial training gave me a golden opportunity. Industrial training gave me a golden opportunity to gain knowledge and experience in the workplace. Thank you.